Everything I spit rare, we sound in that great area podcast. They talk about hip hop all the way in the UK, so they gon' get props. Ooh, let me catch it once again. Every time I spit.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Welcome everybody to the podcast. These lot are falling out because of some dumb stuff I said before we hit record that we won't hit repeat on because it's silly. But yeah, today, you guys shut up. Don't repeat what I said because it's silly and insensitive. Anyways,
Oh my god! Fuck's sake!
I didn't think it was that funny.
Oh
clearly.
my god! Oh fucking hell!
Anyway, man, we're here to do something a bit different today. As you can probably tell, Sean's not here, or else we'd be in order and not be silly. So yeah, we're here to talk about 2pac. It's a new series, actually. Let me go to that first. So it's a new series. We're doing like a posse cut vibe, but with a different kind of content area, which is verses. So I think what we're calling it is like best verse or like GOAT verses. And like I said earlier, we're talking about the boy 2pac Shakur. May he rest in peace. So yeah, I don't know. This was Theo's kind of idea. So talk me through how it works, what's going on, and then we'll get rolling.
Yeah, so essentially it's similar vibes to, like you said, the posse cut. So we're all each individually picking a verse. So we'll all listen to everyone's verse. So we'll name the song, name the correct verse that we're mentioning that we think is the best verse. And then once we've listened to all the verses, then at the end we can collectively talk about all the like strong points and what we think is the best verse on the night, which is essentially like posse cuts when we vote the best posse cut from the night.
Cool. All right then. Well, Kieran, you're starting us off strong with a pick from 2pac's.
He's alive. I'm just gonna be real. Like, I don't know why, but no spoiler. But the only verse where he's actually alive.
Is that how we've actually ended this up going? Like,
I think so. We'll double check, but I think so.
I don't know where Neil's one falls into the equation, but go on, talk to us.
Yeah. So
what song is it?
From 2pac's Now. And I feel like this song for me is the strongest song on the album as well. Probably the earliest strong song from 2pac as well. It's Eternal. Influenced Kendrick, influenced a lot of people. It's Brenda's Got a Baby. And I picked this because it's just it's one of them long verses. But this is the thing. Back in the 90s, when people wrote long verses, they made sure like it hit from start to finish. And there was a whole arc from the start to the end as well. This verse is incredible. And the song is basically a verse, yeah. But let's listen.
Let's have a little mental refresher. That's a cheat code. Man just said, you know what I'm gonna do? I want to pick the best song that 2pac's got. That's not the idea behind what we're trying to do here today. I'll be honest, yeah. I'm not entirely sure if that is one of 2pac's best verses or whichever one you pick, but it's definitely a prime example of like the first great storytelling going on, you know?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'd have
for me, I don't know, man. I just think the clarity, the story, the emotional impact. I think, like you said, yeah, it's like some of the first times we're hearing like a female issue in a song as well. But this one just takes me on a journey. I think sometimes storytelling songs come off corny or like, they're just doing something. This one just hits. It feels profound to me.
And it's then stood the test of time as well. It's the inspiration that this sort of verse has given. Like you said, in the likes of like Kendrick, then obviously making Keisha's song as a result of the back of listening to this and being influenced by this song. It's a strong verse. I know what you're saying as well, Sam, but it's one of those ones. It does take you on a journey and it gives you that perspective of what's actually happening with people that are struggling and what people have to do in that situation. So it does kind of take you on a journey.
To be fair, I don't go to 2pac for like lyrical, miracle, like genius stuff. I go for impact and like connection, and I feel like this one just like it transcends. It's not like even braggadocious or egotistical. It's just like straight truth stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you're right. A lot of people listen to Tupac more so for his poetry style than like hard bars, all that kind of shit. So, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
He's got
Ish.
gangster verses though. This is not one of them at all. But
Well,
No,
I
to,
was
to,
hoping that someone would pick one of his gangster verses, but obviously we started off a bit, yeah, I mean, a bit more kind of normal energy there. I think Sean's actually going with something that might be a bit more. When I say up tempo, I actually don't know what song he picked, but I know he picked from the Don Kill Illuminati. So,
this is what I'm saying. Look how he's skipping from the first album to the final one.
what do you
It's
mean?
mad. Well, it doesn't. It
oh
doesn't.
yeah,
It's crazy. He skipped. Is it what is it? The second one was strictly for my.
yeah, strictly for
What's it, the
my, and
rest?
then the
Me
next one
against
then
the
after
world.
yeah, then
All eyes on me. Arguably three of his three biggest albums, actually.
I mean, those are the albums that made him who he was, right? But I feel like, especially for me personally, obviously, by the time I was actually listening to Tupac, like consciously, he was long dead. Do you know what I mean? So it's like the music I'm hearing is like the greatest hits. I'm not listening to the albums
mm,
as they kind of were dropping per se. So it's yeah, I guess it's one of those ones where whatever you pick is the right pick for you, isn't it? Because it's what connected with you most. And Sean picked. Did he say what song he picked? All he says is my pick is from the Don Kill Illuminati. Is he expecting me
yeah.
to
Did he
listen to
say
his
what he
voice note?
picked? Yeah, that's the thing. Did he put in his voice note? Because I didn't even listen to
Well,
that. You know.
no, I haven't listened to it yet either. I'm gonna have to listen to it again anyways when I edit this out. Let's just let's just hope he says it in the first 5 seconds.
Hey lads, gutted I can't join you all for this one. My pick is verse 3 of Blasphemy off of Tupac's final album in which he had creative input, the Don Illuminati, The 7 Day Theory. I don't think it's Puck's most technical or quotable, but what I think he did here was something pretty unprecedented for a rap artist of his stature at the time. There's a number of standout bars I could quote to build on what I mean, but I won't share too much as I'd love to know what you guys and our listeners take from this song. One example, though, worth highlighting is when he says, Mama, tell me, am I wrong? Is God just another cop, waiting to beat my ass if I don't go pop? Religion, whether it's Islam, Christianity, or a different faith, has been prevalent throughout the history of hip hop, as we know. However, unless my memory's failing me, up until this point in time, rappers mostly either expressed their worship, flexed their knowledge of scripture, or spoke on temptation, their sins, and sometimes questioned their faith. But I don't recall a rap artist, again, as popular as Tupac with as much to lose, specifically calling out the church as a system, as well as the nature of religion in general and how they feel it is failing their community. Whether it's the line about the Pope, criticising preachers and leaders, or making reference to Jesus as a con man, there's a ton of controversial, thought-provoking lines with more than one meaning that not only fit into the title and theme of Blasphemy, but which are brave and still relevant to this day, characteristics that I think sum up Puck's music and legacy more broadly. Of course, you have to show love to those that came before and paved the way for risk-takers and critical thinkers like Tupac, such as Public Enemy, KRS-One and Scarface to name a few, but whether it's Nas, DMX, Clips, Ye, Getz, Lupe, or Kendrick, or so many artists in between and who are active today, you hear Puck's influence, his boldness, and his presence within so many rappers, and I think verses like this one have more substance and impact than any number of streams, chart hits, or any superficial material aspects we often refer to in relation to greatness. Tupac was complex and contradictory, and wasn't always good or right, like all of us. But like he says in this song, I do get the impression his heart was pure, and so was the purpose of this record. And hey, if a line like "Is heaven just another door" doesn't move you in some way or get you thinking, especially considering this whole project was recorded about a month before Puck was murdered, then I don't know what else to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's picked up crazy
Yeah,
said blasphemy.
he has, you know.
blasphemy. You know?
Blasphemy is mad.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought I trusted in Sean to pick up the energy. I mean, there we go. But I was hoping he did that. I hope he didn't do like, oh, let's go here, let's go up, down, 2pac's the best. He's like, my pick is blasphemy. There we go. Also, well, we're so bad with this recently. Sean's not on the podcast today. He's busy taking care of some dogs. I don't even know what's going on there. But yeah, so shout out my man. He's coming to you via voice note, which I will drop in.
He said verse 3, by the way. Are
Okay.
we
Yeah.
listening to the whole
We're going to
track?
listen to the whole song. We can skip
Yeah.
forward if you really, really want to.
No, we don't need to.
The mad thing about that song is, yeah, we were just talking about how, Tupac is known for his storytelling and whatever else. I completely forgot about his Machiavelli moment where he's a lot more kind of intense. I completely forgot about Machiavelli.
Yeah, it's just such an intense character, isn't it? It's just that whole album's just intense from start to finish. Even when it from the start, where bomb intro, where it's just like it starts 100 and it just goes all the way through the album. Yeah, there's a few chill songs like "To Live and Die in L.A." and can't think of some others at the moment, but some of the intense songs like "Me and My Girlfriend," flipping hell, man. It's just like it's just in your face, like West Side Till We Die, just hard, yeah, just hard raps. It's just blows you away, and it's mad that he wrote this album apparently in 7 days.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair as well, I mean, that third verse is actually probably the more conscious side of him coming out there, where he's kind
Yeah.
of like reckoning with his, not sins, but like his kind of issues with the world, all that kind of stuff. And then really just keep going, actually, I don't care. I'll leave it how it is. And I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
It's scary. It's a scary place he was in. It's a scary listen.
I think it's good though to have artists like Tupac that are around that are doing that kind of stuff at that time, because it was either gangster rap or like conscious rap, and this is like that between the two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
But it's
interesting. It was
yeah.
definitely darker for sure. It was it made my ears perk up. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because it's like it's very kind of a mindful, conscious state of your environment and what it and how it's influenced you, and also that kind of conflict between the teachings from the Bible and those before you, kind of like they say I'm meant to be doing this, but this is how life is right now, kind of thing. So kind of the way his perspective on that was quite chilling, but also there was a truth that's undeniable.
That's facts. That's big facts. Everyone else got something to add? I think Theo, you're about to say something just before that.
Oh no, you know what? I forgot my point. I'm not even gonna lie. I was making sure I had my pick ready next.
Oh, sorry about that.
You're not
No,
next.
that's
I'm
right.
next.
Oh, are you next? Oh no, I've
Yeah,
looked at
I'm
that.
next.
Yeah, no, that's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, I like Tupac more when he's doing like songs. Like, obviously, he's like how there's like stadium rock and then there's like death metal and all there's different types of rock. I like when Tupac's doing that kind of like pop rock, not pop rock, pop rap. And I know it sounds weird to say like Tupac was doing pop rap, but when you hear the song I've picked, you'll go, oh
Oh,
yeah,
he
that
was.
makes
He
sense.
was. I just wanted to reflect on Sean's one just one more time.
Oh, gone.
Just wondering. I don't know. It's like you said. It's not the pop rap verses, but I feel like there's some really iconic verses out there. Tupac's got. You know, like it's even though just those first lines. It's an interesting one that Sean picked.
I think as well,
He
because
definitely
we're all
went
trying to
in.
be like cool, yeah, and we're trying to pick songs that most people haven't listened to in a hot minute.
Yeah, true.
There's obviously like changes, California Love.
Yeah.
We're not saying those aren't his best verses, but we're just agreeing that those are already in their own category. We're trying to be like a little bit
Changes
different here.
was my honourable mention actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That one.
I thought we
Transcended.
just agreed those go without saying, like those verses. But we'll see. But yeah, my pick is "Do for Love," and I'll tell you why. I just think
yeah.
if you like the message in "Brenda's Got a Baby," this one's very
Come
like.
on now.
What you saying?
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. Okay. It didn't seem like it. It seemed
No,
like you
I
were
was like, come on now.
Oh,
Nah,
okay. I thought you had like one of them piss of the fuck is this shit?
No. I'm fully fucking with it.
Yeah. Do for Love for me is one of those songs where, like I said, it's not pop rap, yeah. Like I'm not saying it's like bad pop music, but it's like it's an accessible song that you can easily get the message from. And we always talk about how good people play off samples, all that kind of stuff. This is a prime example of that.
Yeah,
So yeah, just sit back and enjoy it. My favorite verse is the third verse, just because I feel like when I hit like my teen years, that third verse really hit me different. But yeah, I think you guys can kind of get an idea for what I'm trying to say about that song. Like when you're young, obviously you're listening to it, you're like, oh, this is a vibe, I like the beat, whatever else. Then you get a little bit older, you might have experienced situations like that yourself or seen stuff like that yourself. Like, and from a storytelling perspective as well, the idea of like infidelity, cheating, all that kind of stuff, how it feels, just letting love get the better of you. Obviously now as like an adult, maybe you don't have them kind of issues, but definitely when you're younger, I feel like you definitely come across a lot of what the stuff he was talking about there. Like trying to date someone, but they've got a partner, but then like you know what I mean? It's just anything, you're trying to leave somebody but you can't because you're just trapped in that kind of stuff. And again, I just don't think at that time there was many, if any, rappers kind of doing it on that level about that kind of stuff. Obviously, this is a verse he recorded before he died, but you know, still comparatively, we didn't get any kind of songs like this or entries to the game like this for a good 10 more years. We're very much deep in the gangster rap era at this point, so it's nice to have that kind of refresher, that break away from lyrical miracle gangster rap type stuff.
But I think that's
Like
what I
he's
liked
even
about
aggressive
Tupac,
either.
though. Yeah. Because what I was going to say is that he just talked real. He talked real shit. Like, instead of people was going on the gangster rap vibes, but you would always get songs from Tupac that would just talked about like real situations, real life moments, and it just sort of hit. Didn't matter which situation you were at, they sort of hit you. Like, another honourable mention is probably "Dear Mama," like when he's writing a whole song about his his mother, and they're just like, yeah, he had the gangster raps, but he had hard hitting songs that would make you feel a certain type of way, and that's where his poetry raps were really beautiful. And actually, people that would look at Tupac and think, oh yeah, he's just thug and he's obviously thug life, you were just playing verses from Dear Mama, and there's loads of other different songs as well, and it actually shows you the true artist and the poetry and the skill that he had with his raps, which was just unbelievable, really.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like Neil's got something to say. I feel like he's on the edge of saying something.
I was not.
Oh. You look like he was looking in to say something.
Oh, no. I was just getting comfortable. My back, man. I'm 31 now, so, the back is always a priority. But since I'm back, let's talk about Tupac. Yeah, because great song, Sam. The verse was fire. Like Theo said, he has some really hard-hitting bars. He knows how to talk about the deeper conscious things as well. And and especially his poetry. And it kind of just shows his artistry, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was kind of known for his kind of controversial image or repping the gang life. But also, I think he was quite a versatile artist. I think he was how would you describe? I wouldn't say the Chris Brown, but because he was someone that can really just push the needle in different areas. I don't think you can pigeonhole I don't think you can typecast him. When he comes with his acting, songs like this, Dear Mama, to his more kind of gangster thug life songs, I think he can do it all, really. Yeah, I think Tupac walks so Chris Brown can run.
Why are you saying Chris Brown out of all the people?
I'll tell you why.
Because everyone's sat here I'm
why.
asking the questions. I'm thinking Chris Brown.
Yeah, okay. So let's get this straight. Tupac was not originally a thug. He was not a gangster.
Nah, definitely not.
He turned into
he was like an art school child, wasn't he?
He was so intelligent. At the age of 16, there's interviews of him so intellectual. It's actually sad because he was actually he was never that thug. He was he was put into a situation, into a corner where the streets and everything turned him to the person he was.
Yeah, he got caught up in
Sorry,
stuff.
we're gonna let you get to what you're getting to. Didn't he go to school in New York as well? Or am I bugging about that?
I'm not too sure about that.
I don't know, but
I can't talk on
I know he was very intelligent, and you see it in the interviews. He had high hopes, but the streets got him, man.
Yeah,
anyway,
but even that was so late on, right?
Yeah,
he was doing the dancing thing. He was dancing for that crew, the hip hop crew. What's that crew called? I can't remember what it's called. And he was doing a few.
Underground?
That's it. Digital Underground, and rapping for them as well.
Yeah.
He wasn't that kind of bad boy image. You know what I'm saying? I think that kind of happened later on in his career, and he embraced it. And I think it's the same way with Chris Brown. Chris Brown didn't do that. Chris Brown was a sweet kind of R&B boy. You know what I'm saying? Moved to LA, got caught up in gang affiliations, and now he's repping blood, but talking about how I miss you and he's doing the most. And it's just
is that what he's on? Is Chris Brown actually thugging now? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's affiliated with Bloods.
Oh man!
What do you think all that red's for? Do you think it's just for designer? Do you think it's
I've
just?
wearing blue a couple times.
But you guys never heard this?
No.
Wow. Really?
I know he talks a bit brazy now. He talks with a chest now.
No, he's fully he reps the whole blood shit and all that kind of stuff.
Does he call himself Chris Brown then? Because he can't say.
Yeah.
Is that why he's calling himself breezy all the time now?
All of that, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he
You
calls
know what?
himself.
Man. Now you say it, I can see it.
Look
Yeah.
up.
Everything
Why is he?
is red.
Why is he in that Drake and thing? So he's all in red, like dancing. Like what's going on? Like bandana's red up. Everything's red.
I
Like
never
you not
seen
notice
him
that.
blood
Dyed
walk
his
or
hair
whatever they
red.
call it.
Like everything. Anyway,
What do Bloods
What
do?
you
What's
call
their dance?
the blood walk, whatever it's called.
Oh, is it called the blood walk?
I made it up.
You know he could eat that up though. Chris Brown could eat up
He
a
probably
dance.
could. He probably could. He probably could. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, the comparisons is that artists can change or people can change depending on the environment and the surroundings. You know what I'm saying? LA is a massive gang affiliated culture. Both of them moved out there, got caught up in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But yet, it doesn't pigeonhole their artistry. Chris Brown can still do uh, EDM if he wants to. He can still do pop. He can still do R&B. I think it's the same with Tupac. He could do any song genre, not any, but in hip hop, he can kind of vary more than other people could. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I
Not
hear
everyone had the kind of ability to kind of go from a Dear Mama to Hit 'Em Up or to America's Most Wanted to what's the other, California Love. Like, not everyone has that kind of range. You know what I'm saying? And I think he did it really well. That's what I'm kind of saying. I think he walked so Chris Brown can, even though he's not hip hop. I think you guys get what I'm going with that.
I see it now, especially now I'm doing my little research. It's like, bro, he's apparently, Fruit Town Pyru, him and
I
Soldier
told
Boy,
you.
which makes no sense. It makes no
told
sense,
you.
but yeah, sure. From wherever he came from in Louisiana or whatever to there, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Tupac really has one
Virginia.
of the best ranges
Virginia.
of like delivery and cadence because
Mm.
even when he's like shout rapping, it doesn't cut like to a point where you're getting a headache. It's like it's melodic or sing song. In Hit 'Em Up, he's sing songy rapping that gangster stuff, but like he's going in with it. And then there's the Do for Love. It's like soft talking to a girl. It's amazing.
But there's elements of you can hear it in his voice where he's a bit like angry. You know when you're angry at someone, but you're not trying to like let them know that. There's
But it doesn't.
there's a
It
tone
doesn't
in his
hurt.
voice.
Do you know what I mean? Like maybe it's the voice, like the quality of his voice or the mix they put on him, but it never breaks the speakers and the microphone when he's like shout rapping.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just an artist of his craft. You know what I mean? Like he's just one of the best to ever do it. And obviously, we didn't get what I would say is his best work because we didn't really get to see him just, working and just making music for a long period of time. But what we're trying to do today definitely highlights some of the, outside of those kind of well-known tracks, some of his best work. So
He got caught up in the mess of.
yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's hard not to get caught up in the stuff that's like right in your face because that music is really, really good. Like I don't blame you at all. But yeah, up next we got Theo. Talk about your pick. Talk us through it.
Well, actually, I think it segues perfectly from the conversation that we're having because I think this verse is unbelievable because he basically paints the picture of like he was put on this earth in a situation where he had no control over it, but he was literally it was a decision made by his father, but yet he's now has to suffer the consequences of that one decision, and he's fighting the trials and tribulations of what's happening in the streets of LA and trying to make it out in the world where the world is not forgiving and where he feels that everyone's against him. And it's just he paints a picture which is just amazing on this verse. So yeah, it's Still I Rise from that Still I Rise album. It's the first verse. The Outlaws are the other verses, but his verse stands out like it's like a diamond in the rough, to be honest.
I mean, considering you said that 2pac's verse is the first verse and it's the best verse, I doubt anybody else on that track is going to have a verse.
No one else outshines him
That's
on
the
that verse.
situation with
No
Outlaws.
one else outshines him. He comes in that strong, and everybody else is just like, yeah, come on, man.
I mean, he dropped some serious like knowledge bombs, and weirdly, I feel like that verse is like everything that we've all been talking about for the last 3 songs. It's all of that in one. There's storytelling, there's consciousness, there's a bit of that gangster element in it as well. Relatable stories, not for me personally, but for a lot of other people. Like this, I know we haven't got to Neil's pick yet, but this could be it for me. This one, because that is, if I was to point someone to like what's the best of 2pac or what's one of the best verses from 2pac, it could be that.
That was a great verse for you.
Yeah,
That was a great choice.
Yeah, because I've always been saying that I think this is his best verse. It's the way he just paints the picture, man. It's just absolutely unbelievable. And it was amazing what we were talking about before, because you even mentioned in like how he's saying, I want to go to college, but like he then talks about this is where the game stops, and he's like with his hood members, and he's got to hustle to actually make it. The ideal path would be to go to college, but it's not going to work out like that. He's on the streets. He's there. He's got to help support his mum and stuff. It's just, I don't know, man. That verse is just amazing. It just highlights the roads that people who are on the streets obviously don't want to be in that situation, but that's the choices that they've got to make in life. And it's just, I don't know. It's just incredible.
And also, it was that delivery, man. That delivery was smooth. I'm not gonna be real. I'm not the biggest 2pac fan. I'm not
Me
in a
neither.
bad way. Like,
With you on that.
and it's not even like I don't like the guy. It's just more so I haven't had the time to dive deep into his stuff. So I haven't heard this song, if I'm being honest. So my first time listening to it, and from that first few lines, bro, what
Grabs you, doesn't it?
He says, somebody break me, I'm dreaming. I started as a seed, the semen, swimming upstream, planted in the womb while screaming. What?
It's mad, isn't it?
You had to write that one down so he didn't mess it up.
It's actually
Jesus
mad.
Christ. That and the way that flow he did it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this guy.
Also, again, if you place it into the time of when this was coming out, no one was doing it like that. Do you know what I mean? Nowadays, oh yeah, well, that's impressive,
So,
but it's like, look at the
can't-
time.
We have to keep going. On top was my pot. My mama screaming,
I'm
stop.
just gonna read the whole verse.
No. Oh no. Oh no. It's vivid.
Pain.
It's personal.
It's so
Bro,
personal. Yeah.
That is deep.
No, you're missing the line where he's like, not to disrespect my pops, but he was a loser. I'm like, yo, that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
nuts.
And he's when he says,
There's so many bars in this, man.
yeah.
Crazy.
And he said, "What was the product of this passion? My papa got a piece of arse, and my mum got pregnant. Like that's some real shit.
That's a lot of people's life story, though.
Exactly. That's what's so mad about it.
That's a lot of people's life
And he
story.
was
A
the
lot of
product
people are
it,
conceived in like the idea of like mum and dad are married, they're building a family. It's like, bro, dad's trying to press, mum's just there getting beat out. Like it's nuts when you think about it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's mad.
It's mad.
But it's crazy that he knows that. For him to know that means that his mum
you know what I'm
probably just
saying?
like, yo, your dad
She was
like
honest
raped
with
me.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Madness. And got me asking, white Jesus, will a nigga live or die?
Yeah, crazy.
It's like, yeah. That's crazy.
For me, when he said asking white Jesus, you already knew what time it was. 'Cause it's like people that know, that like in the black community, there's this joke about white Jesus versus black. Like everyone says, oh, Jesus is black, but it's like when you say white Jesus, that's how you know you lost the plot. Do you know what I mean? To asking white Jesus what's going on.
Nah, Theo, man. Yo. You came with it, man.
Yeah,
That was it.
It's a good
That was
strong
hard.
choice. It's a good strong choice. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if there's anything that could top this. I like my one, obviously for obvious reasons. I like everyone else's, but this is like it's a masterclass in what 2pac does in one verse as well. Not even a whole song, just one verse.
Yeah, this is hard. This is hard.
I mean, you've
got me
really
it's got me
locked yours in,
rethinking
haven't you,
some
Neil?
shit.
You should have.
Oh, I have. But it's got me rethinking some shit because
You can't. You
no,
can't.
I ain't changing it. I'm just saying, like, in terms of my opinions.
That's what we're here to do. We're here to shake up the people's opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Obviously, if you're listening, which you obviously are because you can hear me talking, click into the comments on Spotify. If you're not on Spotify, go on Spotify. Click in there and tell us what your favorite 2pac verse is. And don't name any of the basic bitch ones. Name something different. Like we've avoided the basic bitch ones on purpose today. Like we could have just said, "Oh, fucking Hail Mary." It's like, no.
Right.
We're not
That
doing
was
that.
on my
here.
mind though.
Oh,
Iconic.
Helmet. Yeah. He's iconic.
I feel like that.
Well,
that's
even
like when you do
Ambition as
posse
a
cuts,
rider,
though.
man. You know the first verse of Ambition as a rider when he goes, yeah, that's a tough verse as well, you know.
That's a hard verse.
Yeah.
That's a hard verse.
Where is Neil's one? Until
That
the
bounce,
end of time.
crazy. That bounce, yo. I'm seeing. Is it my turn now?
Yeah,
This is a good album.
Oh shit.
You know.
Okay.
This one I like.
So yeah. So for my one, I went for "Letter to My Unborn." on the album Until the End of Time. Now this one, I think my favorite songs and verses have changed over time, but this one I think, as of late, really just sticks to me. I think we're at the age. Well, I think we're at the age where kids are more prevalent. Our peers, our family, and friends are having kids all around, and it gets you thinking about you having your own children, and we get to realize that life is not as it's not taken for granted. You gotta, you know what I mean, make the most of it. And sometimes we don't know if we're gonna be here for that long. So the fact that he wrote something like this, I think it was really deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it resonated with me. And I just like it. Like, I think, and the beat as well. Like, one of my favorite songs from Michael Jackson, Liberian Girl, that he did the sample from. And like, I like when you get someone rapping on a song that you never thought you can rap on. You know what I'm saying? Like, when hearing Liberian Girl, I never thought, oh yeah, this would be sick to rap on. So to him to deliver with such a deep meaning behind it as well, it's crazy. So yeah, for my verse I picked was verse 1. Yeah, that's it really.
I feel like we've come full circle with this one. Do you know what I mean? I feel like we've come full circle with that woke, not woke in an annoying way, but you know what I mean? That conscious, very self-aware Tupac that's like not trying to like sugarcoat things. He's trying to tell you how it is. Like when I think about this song, like content-wise, it's fantastic. But then when you listen to like the flows and the rhyme schemes, all that kind of stuff, that's where for me this might top Theo's one, yeah, but it can't because of the content of Theo's one. You get what I'm trying to say?
I hear
like,
it.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to compare them like that, but I'm saying that these verses are on the same level for me.
Yeah,
to highlight how good Tupac
I hear
is.
it. I hear it.
You
That
know
flow
what?
he
The full
does is crazy.
circle's interesting because this is quite a similar like sonic and topic to Brenda's Got a Baby as well.
Exactly, yeah.
I like it. They were smart. Whoever put this song together.
Yeah. It was really, yeah. This song, freaking incredible. I like the way he puts his verses together and the way he rhymes. It's the cadence, like the way he goes up and down and changes speed,
just...
and like, I love it. I absolutely love it. It really.
How was this song posthumous as well?
I know it's
But
mad,
this is what's
isn't
got
it?
me confused, man.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
It's a
But he does it so
perfectly written
yeah, it is.
Three-track,
And it highlights how
track.
he just does this so effort. Well, can't even get my words together, but he does it in such a way that you're just like you're amazed by it. But then it's mad as well because you know this is posthumous. It shows you how much music this guy wrote, and just imagine if this guy was still alive. And like Sam was saying, like he was 27 when he passed away or something. Was it 26, 27? Just to think that this guy, yeah, I know that's what's mad. To think like if he carried on and got to his peak, like he's doing all of this now, and yet they aren't throwaways, but this wasn't even released on his main album. Just imagine what he could have done had he spent the time to and really not that he didn't knuckle down, but if he had more time, if he was still on this planet and just doing what he loved.
There's people saying that there's still Tupac verses out there that would like blow your mind, but the people that own them are obviously still alive and don't want to like, do you know what I mean? Not waste it, but like they're trying to like wait longer for like say like 50 years of his anniversary of his death and then drop it. Then it's like, bro, the people want to hear the music, but imagine what those verses must be like, man.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
Well, they could be shit, but I don't know. But these verses are banging.
I can't lie. Like I'm looking at this Until the End of Time album. I like every single track on this page. I'm not gonna lie. They're also good. Breathing was one of my favorites.
Yeah. I think the thing is as well, he did not have any part in these albums. Like, look how long they are. They're like 30 tracks long. They're so long. Like, but they're full of bangers.
Yeah, but there's so many posthumous albums as well, and all different verses, which is crazy. It's actually
different
crazy.
verses, different styles, very clearly written to those beats as well. It's not like they've tried to like remix it and do whatever they've done. Maybe some, but a lot of them are written to the beats that we're hearing them on, I feel.
And wasn't this a song that Kendrick kind of like paid homage to in the new GNX piece? Was it this one?
I wouldn't know.
Was it this one?
No, it might be another one. I think it's another one.
About To Pimp a Butterfly.
No, he's talking about
the recent one.
I know what's
the recent song.
The recent one. Is that song called Blasphemy on GNX? What's it?
I don't
What's it
think there's a
called
song
now?
called that on GNX. To be fair though, I haven't listened to the whole
No, it's
GNX
the
in a long
It's,
no,
time.
it's the one where he's
reincarnated.
copying.
yeah,
He's
Reincarnated.
copying-
Sorry,
He's
yeah.
But
copying
Reincarnated
Tupac.
is more like the
fault.
Machiavelli style. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
my
not nothing
fault.
like
Yeah,
what
but it's
we're
based
playing
on a
today.
song. There's a song it's based off of, and I can't remember the
It's the
name of
same
it.
beat. I think they
Yeah,
recreated
it
the beat.
is. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I want to try get like some closing opinions from everybody about the verses, what one they think is best, all that kind of stuff. Just because I feel like, as much as we could lie and be like, "Oh, this one's the best one," it's like these are all amazing verses today. You know, Sean's verse was amazing, Kieran's verse was amazing, Theo's, Neil's, mine. They're all great verses from an artist that unfortunately was snatched away from us a bit too soon. But I need some closing statements. Let's go around the room. So we'll start with Neil.
Oh man, we already know what I'm going with. I'm going with fucking Theo's one, man. Shit, first I'm hearing that, and Still I Rise, bro. That's that's shock value is on 1,000. It's on 1,000. Do you know what I'm saying?
You didn't
For
think
some,
Tupac rapped like that?
no, I knew he rapped like that. It would. It's just. I think I was just shocked by just how raw he spoke about his parents and just the situation. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think the delivery as well. It wasn't just like a simple flow. Do you know what I mean? I think he came with a just a yeah. It was woo. Yeah, that one for me out the gate came shots fired like bang 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 bang. Yeah, we ain't. And it was real stuff as well. It wasn't no just fluff to talking just for talking. It was actually some substance to it. So yeah, I think that one for me is my favorite one. I'm definitely gonna add it to my library. And thanks for sharing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with these types of things that we do. Whenever we do these kind of like best verse, best song things, and you haven't heard something, and the shock value gets you, it makes you think like, have I really been listening to this artist? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, how did I let this one slip through the cracks? And then I've heard that verse before a long time ago, but I'll be lying if I said I've listened to it in the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't listened to Tupac heavy in a long time, and yeah, I agree with exactly what Neil said. Like, I think that's my verse of the night, just because of when you break it down like in a critical artistic level, that's the best verse here. Do you know what I mean? For me personally.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Theo's gonna vote for himself. Like,
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna have to back my own verse. Yeah.
I would as well too. I think you showed this verse to Sean, who showed it to me probably like 15.
Yeah, it was time ago because I remember you listened. Yeah, it was shared, wasn't it? And you were like, "Thought this is unbelievable."
I was gassed. Do you know what? After today, I think Tupac's back in my top five. Obviously, it's so long ago, isn't it, that you listen to all this music, but there's just so much. He's such a prolific artist for someone that died so young and so early in his career. But I think he makes transcendental music. Not many hip hop artists actually do that. That just it passes just the hip hop community. Like you could show these songs to anyone and they would enjoy them. I'd put him in the same plane as like Bob Marley and Michael Jackson. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
Yeah, you're not wrong with
it's
that.
No,
You're not
I
wrong with that
don't
at all.
think you're wrong at all because it's like what I was saying before about like when people try to say, "Oh yeah, Tupac was this and that," and I've done it to people who don't like hip hop. I've shared a Dear Mama verse with my mother-in-law, and she's like, "Did Tupac actually write that?" And she was blown away because I was like, "It's
beautiful.
poetry. It's absolute poetry." She's like, "What?" So she couldn't believe it. She was like, "So he wrote a song like that to his mother?" I was like, "Yeah, because that is the artistry of like Tupac. He wasn't this guy who everyone just thinks is a thug. He was like,
It's just hit 'em up. They know really.
yeah, I know.
What,
That's the problem.
They
That's the
forget
problem.
about that.
I
They
know.
might not even know all that. What they know
Yeah.
is Tupac is a rapper. Rappers do that shit. Do you know what I mean? They
Yeah,
don't do
yeah,
this.
it's true. Yeah.
So it's nice to be able to point someone in the direction of like a true like wordsmith. And obviously, some people try to say, "Oh, Tupac was the Shakespeare of his time." Da 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 da. I mean, that's using another label to label someone else. Tupac was amazing, and without Tupac, half the artists we have now wouldn't even have a chance because he inspired and
He paved the way.
yeah
He set the standards.
influence
as well.
people, man.
Yeah.
When we were listening to Do for Love, I was thinking there's so many Jay-Z songs that model from that.
Oh yeah, the beat style, the consciousness, the storytelling. You know, there's loads of stuff like that. Obviously, there's Kanye West, the sampling style. Like I don't even know who really made that beat, but it doesn't matter because Tupac picked it, and now it's a famous beat. Do you know what I mean? There's the scratching. It's got all that classic 90s hip hop stuff. And then he just pens 3 great verses that are really, really kind of relevant. But so, okay, just to kind of double check, Kieran's going with Theo's verse.
It has to be. It has to be. Man.
Okay,
It's shock.
Neil's going with Theo's verse. I'm going with Theo's verse, and Theo is just sitting there smugly like,
Yeah,
of course I picked my own verse.
I'm sticking with my own verse. I'm gonna have 100 sticking with my own verse, definitely.
I think Sean would have assaulted me there, but it's like I knew this was Theo's verse. I could have tried to pick it. Like,
Well, okay, I guess we're at that point where it's like, listen, go listen to 2pac. There's a lot of content out there. You got enough music from 2pac to listen to 2pac back to back for a whole month and not hear a track you've heard before. So go
let's
out there
do this
and
again as well, because I feel like
Yeah.
this is like posse cuts mixed with discog discussions in a way, but it's like
Yeah, and also I want to
before we close, can we do? Oh, you got this ready. Go ahead. My bad.
What are you gonna say?
I think you're gonna say it anyway, so I'm gonna
Say
take
it then.
I was gonna say, can we do some honorable mentions of some
That's what I was
songs?
getting to. Let me do my thing, man. Yeah. Fucking hell. Let me do my thing. Yeah. We're at that point where we're doing honorable mentions. Because obviously, like I said all throughout this recording, we're not doing the obvious songs because that would kind of make this a boring episode. And even though there's 5 of us, you know, there's great songs that we could have all sat and spoke about. But someone bring some honorable mentions. Obviously, I'm going to say Hail Mary, All Eyes on Me.
What's that?
Sorry, go ahead, Neil. I was going to say Ambition as a rider, man. That first verse, flipping hell. That first verse is special. It's something else. Sean also mentioned Hold Your Head, which is a very... I love that song from the Don Culamati when it was Machiavelli, the second verse. That's a strong verse.
Sean said Hearts of Men, Hard as Well, Me Against the World. Yeah, that was Sean's
I like
kind
that
of
one. What's it? If I Die Tonight. I think
I know what song it's
Oh
all
yeah,
I don't know.
If I
don't know
Die
what it's
Tonight,
called.
yeah, it's a good one.
he's got a lot of alliteration on that, and I just think it always struck me like, wow, this is just he's doing it in a cool way, not a geeky way.
I like Two of America's Most Wanted.
Oh yeah, it's a classic.
It's one of my favorite. Like,
Actually,
that opening, it's crazy.
There's another one I've just realised, and it will come to me. Where is it? How do you want it? The first verse.
Yes.
That goes without saying again. That's one of those ones where you go with.
days.
That's a classic.
Oh,
that's literally one of the
days.
most classic
The way
songs.
the way he's talking about like being in the club and
That
getting with
bounce.
girls. The way he paints that
Crazy.
picture is insane though. Like,
Crazy.
It's
Well, if you're gonna
absolutely
go
insane,
there,
bro.
I'm going on the same album with Picture Me Rolling. You know, all these songs.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But All Eyes on Me, I think just top to bottom, that whole album is worth a listen. If you haven't listened to 2pac, listen to All Eyes on Me. That's some of his best work.
I got one low key one as well. There's this Scarface feature called Smile. He's got 2 verses on that track, but I think the first one is just
Nice. There's so many. I'm literally scrolling through his
loads.
discography now, and
Just
I'm like,
loads.
yeah, this Troublesome
obviously
96.
Changes. I think Changes is one of those ones that just transcended as well. It
Well,
affected
Changes
a lot
used
of
to still play when we were kids, which tells you how much of a
Exactly.
banger it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way up to like 2010 maybe.
That beat is classic as well. That beat's fantastic. And do you know what as well? I don't know if I've said this earlier, but I'll say it now. A lot of the stuff 2pac's done, you could release it now and it feels relevant. I'm not saying it sounds like, relevant, but it feels relevant. Like the topic matter is still very relevant because it's talking about the deeper struggle rather than like the current issues that people are facing, if that makes sense.
It was quite prophetic, I can't lie. He was talking ahead of his time in a lot of ways.
I feel like Neil's trying to pick out another few more. He's deep in a scroll over there.
Yeah, I'm praying.
I can see the Spotify green in his eyes.
Yeah, I'm praying. There's a few things on there, but you guys said them already. So there's one with like Bone Thugs and Harmony, but I forgot what it was called.
I thought you were talking about the song with Nate Dogg. I thought that would be your thing. Scandalous.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. The
He's
Bone
got a
Thugs
feature on a
one.
Bone Thugs track. and
Yeah,
that
what is
feature
that
Yeah.
one?
Mad.
What
Yeah,
is that
that's
one?
what I'm thinking
I know,
of.
Yeah, I
that
can't even...
feature's crazy.
That's what I'm thinking of. And I'm like, because they all went crazy in that. I
That's
can't
a
remember
good
what it's
band.
called though. But yeah, I'll find another time. But yeah,
Thug Love.
Yeah.
could be. I don't even. I
It's a
can't
crazy,
remember.
It's a crazy feature. If you don't know it,
It's Thug Love. I'm literally looking at it. It's Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's the only songs they got together. Thug Love, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it must be that one.
But
then.
it
Yeah,
must
I
be
lo- I
that
love
one.
that one.
There's Bury Me a G as well as a good verse.
Yeah, I feel like we just ruined
Yeah.
the potential to do this again because now we've just named all the good songs already. So there's no point us going through like, oh, this is a good song, that's a good song. Blah, blah, blah. But maybe we'll come back and do it for a different artist as well. I mean, there's a lot of artists that I'm not saying they're as good as 2pac, but they definitely have the catalog where we can
Who
go
you
through.
feeling next?
Hmm?
Who you feeling next?
You gotta go for Biggie, man. Biggie's a hard one.
Aye.
Biggie's a hard one.
He's hard.
P8.
He was the best.
It's hard because you could pick literally any verse of any track. I'm not gonna
There's
lie.
so many.
Yeah,
There is loads.
There's so
he
many.
never wrote a weak verse.
Biggie is my goat. Like I think Biggie is like, obviously Biggie out of the picture made sure that Jay-Z could like flourish. But if Biggie never died, there's no Jay-Z. There's no
The
need
issue
for
with
Jay-Z.
Biggie's discog though is it's not as prolific. It's just
No, he talks about his own life a lot, all that kind of
What's
stuff.
that? Sorry.
There's just not that many tracks to pick from.
From
There's
Biggie?
like 2 albums and a
But-
post of-
Yeah, but there's a
Remember
lot of content there and a lot of different styles of it.
there is.
I remember that
But we're-
feature
we're
I
in
shared
20
though. Remember that Biggie
We're in
feature?
2025, man. Like, there's a lot of artists that have massive careers that,
Yeah.
that actually do stand up to it now. Like, you could pick Lil Wayne's career and pick just as many songs that Biggie's actually just released in real life.
Nah, Lil Wayne's rubbish now. We all agree with
Yeah,
that.
but then also
I mean,
you got to think about
it's-
Biggie's
it's
the first to do what he done.
Yeah, this
was-
is the part that I don't think we emphasize enough, even with 2pac. Like,
Yeah, he's the first.
He was the guy. Like, before that, everyone was all like, hip hop to the hip. You know what I mean? Do you know
No, it's true.
what I mean? Like,
It's true.
people weren't rapping like this.
Yeah, I feel like those guys broke out into their own lanes and made something
Oh,
like
100%.
different, changed the game. You know what I mean? They are the trailblazers. They birthed a new genre of sound.
You know who'd be
and-
cool?
Who's
Wu-Tang
that?
Clan.
Wu-Tang's a bit of a
Like-
weird one though, because like
It's a weird
that
because it's a
would be-
group, innit?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of verses in there.
There's
I wouldn't
so
even want to
many.
sit down and talk about like how they named themselves, like RZA, and why he's called the RZA, and you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and then how that influenced
the show-
SZA. Huh?
Watch the show. The
But I know all this stuff from like hearing them talk. So I think it's interesting to share with people because people just go, "Oh, RZA, that's a cool name." It's like it actually has like a proper meaning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like like people listen to Wu-Tang and think, "Oh, this is amazing," but it's like they're doing some deeper stuff. Like I don't even think most people really like listen to certain people that don't rap as often. Like when RZA raps, he's actually trying to do something nuts. But
Yeah, RZA's crazy like that.
yeah, so. That was 2pac. What are we calling this? I don't even know what we're going to title this episode. Theo, what are we
no.
calling this?
Crazy.
I don't know. Didn't we agree in the group? That's what was a good name. and I
No
forgot.
one agreed. I said verse off. Someone said best verses. You know what I mean? We need a name for this.
The verse off is an interesting one, but
I thought it was shit, but that was my own one. So.
yeah, it could be like goat verses or something, but I don't know.
Oh, it's going under the Goat Talk banner.
It
Let's
is a bit of a
let
goat
Neil
talk.
name it. Neil's new. Neil named
Yeah.
this. Name what this series
Oh,
is called.
man. I had some dumb shit in my head right now. I don't know if you like it. I'm thinking something like either biblical or like those Saxon motherfuckers, like I don't know, verses in Valhalla. I
Oi,
don't
that's
know,
sick. I'm having that. Oi,
Hold
versus in Valhalla. Wait, no, let's pick that. I'm all for that.
Sean's gonna come back and be like, "What the fuck did you four do? I leave for 1 week and you're calling stuff
Oi,
verses in Valhalla."
Flipping love
I
that.
don't know. I just thought
No, I
it
love
would
that.
go, man.
No, because I love Nordic history, Nordic mythology. Verses in Valhalla.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like putting the verse in the Hall of Fame in heaven.
Exactly.
That's sick,
The Hall
man.
of
No,
Fame,
we gotta
like,
pay.
yeah.
No,
No,
that's sick.
it's
Verses
locked in. Look
Valhalla,
how
sick,
here. It doesn't
man.
matter what we say now. Look how excited these two are. Yeah, it doesn't matter what we say.
Yeah,
It's
Theo
verses
gets
in
it.
Valhalla. When people
Theo
go,
gets
why
it.
he named it
Sick.
that? Yeah. The way
I
Neil
got
Johnson's
a
are.
Sick, mate.
Valhalla verses or verses in Valhalla.
I'm going with the second one. But Neil earlier was like, I ain't really gonna talk too much, you know, whatever. I got a name for the series, but I think it's shit. I don't know, some Nordic shit. Versus in Valhalla. I'm
No,
thinking,
we got
bro,
it, we got
you're
it.
actually a troll. Like, what are you saying right now?
That is funny.
Okay, that's the first ever verses in Valhalla. We're gonna do more, but yeah, definitely 2pac should have got a Viking send off. So this is our Viking send off to him. Imagine we just shot our arrows into his boat and I don't know how the fuck that works, but that shit.
some like what do you call it? What's that shit called? Vinland Saga shit.
I don't even know what that is. Isn't that's anime, isn't it?
It is anime. it's when never mind. You gotta watch the first season. You'll see it. First 3 episodes. That happens.
Hey, this is Sean, and thanks for listening to another episode of The Grey Area. Are you an upcoming artist, critic, journalist, or content creator? Hit us up on our Discord or in our YouTube comments if you want to share new music, take part in an interview, or are interested in collaborating. Links to these can be found in the show notes. Take care.